Talo Falava guys, welcome back to another episode here on the channel. Me and Siave are heading to the cattle farm today. Also today I'm trialing out the Boya microphones that was donated to us, and some of our new gear. We've also got the Insta360 X3 camera. Just gonna try it out on the farm, how farm friendly it is, because normal vlogging, yeah, it should be okay, but on the farm, that's a different story. We're just gonna head to the cattle farm today. Today's episode is mostly I just want to go back, reminisce a bit on the past month. I think in September, for the first time in a long time in this channel, we did not upload a single episode, so I want to go with you guys and show you what I did get up to through reflection, because just because I didn't upload doesn't mean I wasn't making content. It's just that I didn't have the time. So we'll go through our normal chores today, but also reflect on some of the things we did in the past month or so. So hope you guys enjoy today's content. It is a very rainy day, so we'll see how much we can get through. But if you are enjoying the mic, then give it a thumbs up. Big thanks to our if you didn't see the episode where we got the donation from, do check it out here. It was sent over by retired U.S. Marines who love our channel. They live in Seattle, Washington. So a big thanks to them, and I hope you guys enjoy the level, the upgrade that our content has now gone up to because of their kind donation. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See how they're just arriving. So we'll now head to the cattle farm and catch up with you guys when we get there. All right, fam, we're finally here at the cattle farm. See over there, just doing some checks on the cow. We're going to roam inside with them, but unfortunately I had to take off the mic because I don't want it to get wet. This is what I mean by farmer friendly, but it's good for like podcasts and stuff. So we're going to head inside the cattle farm and just hang out with the cows. Let them graze a bit, because the grass inside the actual cattle farm is not grassing. So see the cattle farm over there on the far there, and we've actually set up the electric fence so that the cows can graze on the grass outside here. So we're gonna go outside and mingle with them. We'll catch up with you guys. Alright, fam, so it's been about coming up to 3 hours since me and Siave have been here. Fortunately, couldn't get out the camera because it started pouring again heavily. But we've been just me and Siave have just been walking around, cleaning some of these invasive grass, Vaula Pikila and stuff. But we'll give them another 10 minutes, and then we'll start chasing in the cows into the actual cattle farm. But I think the rain is good because it's helping the grass grow. So we'll give them another 10 minutes and we'll bring them inside the cattle farm. And then me and Siave will head off to get some of the stuff for the umu done now. Alright, fam, so I've just sent Siave to bring in the cows. I think Siave's got a bit of a problem because the dogs have made a whole chaos out of things. See, there are no cows because the dogs actually chased them into there, so I was just cornering them and bringing them back down. I can hear the dogs now doing a full 360, and now the cows are coming back down. I think, yeah, I'm pretty, yeah, they're there. Not sure if you can see, the cows are actually coming down now. Horsey of it, but you know, that's why it's good to have like the shepherd dogs to help out. You can see there. Sus! Mick! 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 So what I usually do is try to corner them, because cows are usually afraid of people. So you try to corner them and move them into the gate. So that's why I stand here, make sure they don't come here, and then slowly tilt them towards the gate. As you see, here we go. Look, it, it. Hey. Big, big, big. What a dog. What a dog. Big. You guys saw the Sunday cooking episode where we had the beef leg. That guy had most of the off cuttings that I threw away, so it's a good way to reward them. But yeah, all right, now they're all inside. Just gonna check up a few things. Gonna check on a few things here on the cattle farm, just the fencing, and then we'll head to go home.
What bet?
Alright, so me and Yave just finished locking up the gate, and now we're gonna head off to gather some stuff for the omu, especially the cow. We learned that kufaso is a really good cow for the omu, so gonna grab those and just some lolus, then we'll head back home. The one day I didn't bring my boots, and now I had to walk down. Ave just here, just at the top of the cattle farm. I'm gonna get some kufaso there. So right there. So songe kau fidu mulango. Akele mo lau ka mu ya lu mo fa. I thought nga may kufaso and lau ulu. Alright fam, so we just got fossils there. That's quite a lot. So gonna get a few other stuff at Kofielum. But apart from that, we also found, look at these bad boys. How long yes? So this Essie was planted by brother-in-law, my wife's brother, and it's right there. Look at that. Since they've been planted. Siya mako ainga because ngakuinga fu alewa fu. It's so wow now. I thought might as well grab them and get the seeds so that we can have the same variety, because variety. I think my brother-in-law said mo Hawaii. See? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And that's why I wanted to grab it. So we can have the planting material. If you hotel, Kamala West Square. Oh, this cool. Oh my gosh. Alright. See over there also with some viper. Come on here. I've never seen I can feel viper. Viper. I can go fuck you know. Different times, different changes. But what am I? Let go. Ya cover you. Ang keming so puri lo po ame ako video mo masangiar kamo ngalo kamu fa fa kai kamalo vai papi eka heading home now. Eka. Woo. Man, it's cold. Sorry guys, the camera's fogging up, so we'll catch you when we get home. Follow. Let's go. Family home now. We'll quickly catch up with you and just give us about 5 minutes. Just gonna get sorted and then we'll continue the episode. Alright, so me and Siave here just finished now prepping the umu for tomorrow. Just left with the fafiyas or the wood for the umu, so we'll do that later on in the evening. But we're all pretty wet at the moment, so we'll probably go take a quick shower and then we'll catch up with you guys later. Alright fam, we're finally back now in the Umukuka. Me and Siave here. Go for few Umu. Siave getting the blocks. We're gonna quickly, we also got a new axe here. Built tough. And we're gonna use it to keep it free. But just had a small nice encounter today. So my son woke me up that there was someone here at the house who wanted to come say hi. They watch us on the channel. They're actually from Siumu. So see the picture there. It was very nice to meet him. We also, he also gave us a little monetary donation to help out with the channel. So very grateful again. One downfall was that I forgot to ask for his name. So if you do see this, please comment down below. But very grateful for visits such as this. People, you guys that enjoy the channel, who come by and say hi. So, I really appreciate it. And I always very grateful for everyone for helping us here on the channel. Really do appreciate it. So it was a very nice meeting today. I was very grateful because they actually woke me up as well as I was sleeping. So now we need to finish up the preparations for the umu. But it was very nice to meet him and his brother-in-law. He comes from Siumu. He was also a farmer as well, and he also had a cattle farm. He did all his farm here in Samoa before he moved to Australia, where he now resides in Sydney with his wife and children. So he said one of his favorite reason for watching the channel is this guy here, Malos Yave. And that's because it reminds him of his son. La me fakasi. So I love the fact that my relationship with my son helps, it reminds people and also encourages them, of their relationship as well. So really grateful. Yeah, we're gonna get cracking on the fafia now. Alright guys, so finally going to finish off the episode and provide an update. See, I said I was going to do this in the beginning, but when you take too much time doing chores and then trying to record content, you always forget to do the thing. So if you guys noticed, in the month of, I think it was August and September, those were the months where our content was almost channel, and part of the reason why was that we were really busy during those months, August and September, especially September. If you guys notice, in September I didn't have any uploads for those entire 4 weeks, and just been busy with a lot of things around here at home, but also at the office. For first update is that my wife and I are building a house, our house here at Lefanga. So we started off with clearing a bit of the land. So it's just about 10 meters, probably 20 meters from the main house we usually record in front of. And this has been a long time coming, and it's something that me and my wife have been looking forward to. So we were able to do it with the help of her sister, but also uncle, who's been helping us out here at home. This is one of our long time coming dreams, was that we were hopefully to try and build a house. So this is our first home, and it is a 3-bedroom house. It actually was going to be 4, but I think 3 was good. And then it's got its own master bedroom, which is the 3rd room, toilet and shower. So if you guys see some other videos there, when we first started the work, and then the progression throughout the year. So we'll do a big video on that once it's finally done. The house is finally done, but we're hoping to get this done this month, so it should be done by the end of this month. It's just going through some final stuff now, the finishes inside. And then, if you guys remember, we also have another piece of land in Apia,
up at Valhalla, so we're also trying to build there as well, and then probably rent that out. We'll see how we go from that. But yeah, that was the house was the biggest thing we were busy with. And during the building process, last month, I actually had to take leave from work because the carpenter and his team actually lived here with us during the week. So that means we had to do the food. We try to do 3 meals a day. But it's usually just the main one for lunch and then dinner. So we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we had to cook all of those meals. So we try to work our schedule around it. But during that week, I had to stay back because the kids had to go back to school as well. So there wasn't anyone here apart from Uncle. But Uncle also had stuff to do at the cattle farm. So that week of cooking was really, I really enjoyed that week of cooking because, me, I love cooking as well. So we did normal food. If you guys see some of the dishes I did there. But that's the normal routine now that we're doing until the house is finished. And that's trying to cook meals a day. And it's pretty difficult as well, especially for dinner when we all get home around 6:30, 7 p.m. So we try to bring in takeaways so that we don't have to cook. But that's the biggest update, was the house that we're building at the moment. Other update, me and Siave, Uncle as well, also did a few pak choi. If you guys noticed in our previous Sunday cooking episode, we did have pak choi in a pak choi patch. And that we've been using that to get some of our, vegetables for our Sunday cooking. So that was really good. But also me and Siave did another plot at the back of the house, the new house, and that's where we did another pak choi plant and combined both, because we did sell them as well, and combined they actually got us close to $500. So that was another big relief for us, was having another source of income from the pak choi. I think it was pretty good because if you think about taro having an 8 months turnaround, maybe 6 to 8 months turnaround, whereas a pak choi you can get within a month or a bit. But that's a good turnaround, $500, and that's the turnaround. I think that's pretty good if you ask me. So because if you get 500, let's say a month, right? If you get 500 a month, you would have had $4,000 by the end of 8 months, right? And whereas a taro plantation, you could probably get $2,000 to $3,000 at the end of a harvest. So just balancing out time versus yield versus income. But yeah, that was one of the other developments, and I wish I had taken you guys through the whole process of planting our pak choi plant there. Also, lastly, one of the another updates was that I was actually in Melbourne 2 weeks ago for a work trip, and I really enjoyed that trip because it was my first time being in Melbourne. I actually stayed around what was the name of the place? So I actually stayed in Notting Hill, in Melbourne when I was there. I also have family there. My cousins live there. My cousin Peter, Hine and Max, and their families as well. They also live there. But really grateful. They really helped out. Get chocolate for the kids on my way back. But also they were really, being that it was my first time there in Melbourne, it was really great to see family, help out when I was there. So really appreciate you guys. I was going to let everyone know, but then there was that's what I mean with time and stuff. It's really difficult trying to sort out time. So yeah, apologies for that. It would have been nice to see more of the fans during my time in Melbourne, but definitely next time I'll try and post up in advance if I do plan to travel to where you guys are at. So if you guys saw that I was also in Canberra, in Brisbane, Sydney, I think I might be in Auckland pretty soon. We'll see, fingers crossed. I might be in Wellington, who knows, might be Christchurch, but I'll let you guys know. It's always nice when I do get the chance to travel to meet up with some of you guys that enjoy the channel, as I did today with one of the guys that came over and said hi. I really appreciated that. And I love the support that you guys give for the channel. And upon leaving Melbourne, we met up with, so I traveled with a colleague, and one of his relatives came over, and they gave us, him and I, a suitcase full of goodies as well. So I really appreciated that as well. You know, he didn't know me, but yet him and his wife brought over the goodies and stuff. So I really appreciated that. So not only my kids had goodies from my relatives, my cousins, but also from that kind gentleman and his wife. So I really appreciated that. You know, that's the love, you know, Samoans people have. Apart from that, I think though that's most of what's been going on, and that's what took up most of my time in the past 2 months. So we're just slowly getting back into building the content as well, especially with the gear we got from you know, the kind and generous couple, retired U.S. Marines from Seattle, Washington. And all of you guys that help out us here on the channel, that's one of the reasons that I really want to upgrade and do content. You guys are actually the reason why I push myself to make great content, is because I've got a very great viewership from you guys, and you know, I want to live up to the expectation you guys have. You know, you guys expect weekly videos, and I want to do that for you guys. So it's really great for me. Also me and Siava here as well, and that's our goal, is to make great content for you guys. I think that's about it from us here in Samoa. You know, it's pretty chill. We might have a Palolo episode coming up. We didn't go Palolo this week, so this week was when we first had Palolo in Samoa on Tuesday, but it didn't end up going because I had a thing going on at the office. So they said the next one is in November, so hopefully we can do that. But I want to try out something different. I've never gone to get Palolo here in Samoa, but this will be my first time in November, and I'll try my best if I can to get an episode. But one of the things I want to try is, I actually want to go Fiji or Pango to go get Palolo. So if you live in Fiji or Pango, do message me on our Facebook or Instagram accounts, and I'd love to connect with you guys if I could come over, if you could host me for a day or two, because I'm broke. If you guys could help me, you know, help me stay there for a bit. If you have a lot of Palolo in your area, I want to try out catching Palolo in other Pacific islands as well. So if you're in Fiji and Pango, especially Pango in the Manua area, do let me know, and I'd love to come over and see if I can get a chance to catch Palolo in your countries. But I think we're going to end it off here. I hope the audio is coming out good. I'm still trialing out the mics that we got from our friends in Seattle, Washington. So I hope the audio is coming out really good. I thank you guys for the support and channel as per usual. During every episode, you guys show so much love, and you know, we really appreciate hearing on the channel, and that is the goal for me, is to provide really good content for you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our content today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Share our channel. We'll definitely catch you guys on our next episode, which will hopefully be our Sunday cooking. But until then, God bless, take care, stay safe, guys. We'll see you soon.